Hello and thank you for watching. I'm going to explain in this video how to determine the vertex, the axis of symmetry, and the x-intercept to a quadratic equation written in this polynomial form. Let's begin by first identifying the vertex. Well, to find the x-coordinate of the vertex, we have to identify the horizontal shift from the origin. And to do that, we use the following formula. X equals negative b divided by 2 times the value of a, where a and b are going to come from the coefficients of the quadratic function. A is 1 and the b value is negative 11. So negative 1 times the b value of negative 11 will be divided by 2 times the value of a, which is 1. This simplifies to 11 over 2, which is 5.5. So we have the horizontal shift, or the x-coordinate of the vertex. Now, to identify the y-coordinate of the vertex, we simply use this answer of 5.5 and plug it into the function. So 1 times 5.5 to the second power minus 11 times 5.5 plus 30. And let's see what this equals. That gives us a negative 0.25. Now, we have the first part. So we now know that the vertex is the following. Now, because the axis of symmetry goes through the vertex, our axis will be the vertical line x equals 5.5. The only thing left is the x-intercept. Recall that the x-intercept happens when the y value is equal to 0. So if I have this equation of 1x squared minus 11x plus 30, and plugging in a number x is going to give me the y value, then I'm looking for what specific x values I need in order to have the y value equal 0. So I'm going to replace this value with 0. I want it to be specifically 0. So to solve this equation, I'm not going to use inverse operations and start by subtracting the 30. The way that these type of equations, quadratic equations, get solved is by using factorization and breaking up into its pair of linear factors. So we start by breaking up the x squared to 2 equal parts of x and x. We're going to predetermine what we're going to do to these x's by looking at the signs of the second and third term. Since the middle term is negative, that means we're going to subtract a factor of the 30 in the first parentheses. And since a negative times a positive, specifically this negative multiplied with this positive is negative, that means we're going to subtract also one of the factors of 30 in that second parentheses. Now let's figure out what numbers we're going to use. So we're going to focus on the 30 and find factors of 30. So 30 could be divided by 1, 30 can be divided by 2, 30 can be divided by 3, and 30 can be divided by 5. So of these sets here, we're going to use the set that's going to add up, because they're both negative, same sign, they're going to add up to negative 11. So that's going to be the last set right here. So 6 and 5. So x minus 6 is equal to 0, or this x minus 5 has to be the one that gives me the 0. So our x-intercepts are going to be positive 6, 0, or positive 5, 0. And there. So we have our vertex, we have the equation to our axis of symmetry, and the two places this parabola is going to cross the x-axis.